So I saw a meme today on Instagram, and it said January is a test run. We go for real in February, unless February is also bad, in which case it is a rehearsal for March, which that kind of sums up my my this month so far as my goals go. But how are you doing? How are your goals coming? Are your goals, did you set some goals this year? And B, if you did set some goals, how are those coming? Also, I feel like this could be a good ASMR. You can kind of get it. I don't know. This is protein Gatorade. It's like it comes in packets. It's pretty good. But it makes my lips red, so it's gonna look like I have got the lipstick on. You're welcome. So anyway, let's get down to business. 2023, we got 1 month down, and let's see how my goals are coming along. We're doing the goal update video for January. So far, we are at 4.49% completion rate, which is not great. That's less than January last year, which last year was at 7%. But I have more goals this year and tougher goals this year, so it's not to be unexpected. And January was kind of a get acclimated to things being a lot tougher month for me. So a reminder of my goals. This year I've got several cluster goals where it's like 4 things make up one goal. So it's like I can do a lot of one of the 4 things, and it offsets not doing enough of the other 3, right? Or the other 4, whatever, you know. Anyway, so here's the goal list. 100 hours of hockey skill practice, ride 2,460 miles on a bike. That's the shortest distance to go across America. My functional training goals, my Apple Watch goals, which is 4 million steps, 500,000 active calories. It's, a combination of the two. That's a cluster goal there. 50 park adventures with my dog Bear. Read 50 books. Have 75 unique experiences. Market myself. This is another cluster goal. Market myself. Pay off debt. Contribute to my IRA. That's a 4-part goal because market myself is 2 of those. Take and finish 50,000 photos. And create 500 pieces of video content. So the question is, how did I do? Well, I got 4.49% out of all those complete, which is, considering how many goals there were, it's not bad. I'm okay with the number. I wish it was higher. I started off real strong, and then towards the end, kind of bottomed out. As kind of just didn't have some great brain days. There at the end. But that's okay, because February we go for real. We're going for real now. Oh, my lips red yet. They're gonna get there. So anyway, 100 hours of hockey skill practice. I got 354 minutes out of 6,000 minutes, which puts me at almost 6%, pretty close. I need to get about 8.5% a month at each goal to be like on pace. So about 2% off pace there, not too bad. Ride 2,460 miles on bikes. I rode 180 miles, which is a ton of miles for me. And then I called my dad today, and I was talking to my dad on the phone, and I was like, oh yeah, I did like 180 miles this month. He said, that's pretty good. I was like, how much you do? He said 500. And I was like, fuck. My dad's like 70. He's still just destroying me at riding bikes. But 180, last year I did 53 in January. So 180 is crazy good. And I'm spinning up. I'm only getting more miles in every day. So I want to bring this up a little higher. There we go. Functional training goals. So the functional training goals is 4 goals. 50,000 kettlebell swings, 5,000 Turkish get-ups, 100 hours of club, mace, or kettlebell swinging unrelated to the swinging kettlebell goal, or Turkish get-up goal. And then 100 hours of mobility. I added the mobility one almost like 3 weeks in, so that one's really low at only about 2 hours out of the 100 hours. So that one's pretty far behind. The 100 hours of swinging, I got 3, 4, 6. So again, another 5%, about 6 hours of swinging. I only did 4 Turkish get-ups because my wrist still hurts. still can't make it. Just today, I was doing some club swinging, some heavy club swinging, because I'm just like this last week or two, I've been able to like swing clubs and maces again, like of any weight other than, because I have been doing Indian club swinging, which are Indian clubs are like 1 or 2 pounds. So I'm finally been getting back into like 10-pound club swinging and 12, 13-pound maces, which is like at my heaviest I was doing 18-pound heavy club, and I think I had an 18-pound mace going too. But I'm not, because my wrist, I really messed up my wrist in November, and it's just been slowly healing. So because of that, I can't put my palm flat to do the Turkish get-ups. So I've only done 4 of those, because they're just tests to see how painful it is. And it's like, if there's any pain, I just complete the rep and then I'm done with it. So it's been, once a week I've been doing the test, and it's been pretty painful each week, but it's getting less painful every week. So hopefully we'll be able to get into the Turkish get-ups. At the pace, I only need to do 15 a day, so it's not like a crazy. I'm not crazy off. Like, it could. I wish it was better. Oh, I'm dry. I should have really lubed up. And then swings, I only did 435 because my hinge muscles, especially like my glutes and my high hamstrings, have been super tight from doing all the bike riding and not doing any of the club swinging. Because for whatever reason, the club swinging really like helps my low back and keeps that nice and strong. And so I haven't been able to do as many kettlebell swings as I want, because I get discomfort there, and I really shy away, like with discomfort in the low back, like back off, because I pulled my back last year or the year before. I think it was last year, and it was just like brutal, and I don't want to do that again because it means not playing hockey. So it's like all the time I'm spending playing hockey and riding the bike is just like my low back's just like, kid, I'm not ready for this. And because I couldn't swing heavy clubs, I wasn't really doing any corrective stuff. That's why I brought mobility back into the picture. And the mobility is helping me correct it. So I'm hoping, once March comes around, we'll be firing on all cylinders. But for now, I'm just going to have to really swing some clubs and do the mobility work to get fixed. Oh, excuse me. So that brings us on to the next goal, which is steps and active calories. And I've got 7% complete on that one. So 7 out of 8.5%. Not bad. And total, let's see, I have burned 45,134 calories, which is pretty good, I think. That actually puts me ahead by about a day. And then I have 226,000 steps, basically, which makes me off by about 100,000 steps. So like this is a cluster goal. So it's like I'm off by 100,000 steps by like 30% of the target. So I need to make it up with 30% more calorie burn, So I did the math, and it's like every calorie is worth 8 steps. So if I'm off by 80,000, I need to get 10,000 over calories. So I'm a little behind, not super behind. And I'm just a little wary about steps because I've had problems with my feet. And so I'm trying not to overdo steps. But there's a lot of ways to get steps that aren't steps. Just doing shadow boxing, for example, hitting the speed bag, for example, and then just like doing dishes, doing chores, doing housework, moving my hands, just general movement is steps. So I can start incorporating that. I'm also getting a lot of steps when I do weight swinging, and when I do hockey stuff, I get a lot of steps. So I just need to ratchet that up just a little bit. And I think as the weather gets warmer and I can take Bear out on longer walks, we can go out on more adventures. That'll catch up. Next one, unique experiences. I'm trying to have 75 unique experiences, which I've kind of just loosely defined as kind of just like things that I movie I haven't seen before at home does not count. Cooking something for the first time counts. Going to a new restaurant counts. Some things I'm thinking about doing are getting my hair cut, which I haven't done in 5 years, almost 6 years now. Thinking about getting a tattoo, which I've never had a tattoo before. Firing a gun. Going paintballing. These are some ideas I've had. Cutting my own hair. So there's a couple ideas there. But I only did one this month, which was go to the Asian supermarket, which is something me and my girlfriend have been talking about for a long time, and it's really cool. It's a completely different world at the Asian market. It's just like everything is. It's just like everything's imported. It's just so there's so much cool stuff there. Next goal was 500 pieces of video content. I made 26 of them. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I started off real strong there, and I've been uploading a lot of like stuff to the hockey channel, including a lot of like shorts, which are doing surprisingly well. The top video there has like 5,000 plays on the shorts reel. Apparently there's a lot of I don't know if there's a lot of demand, but there's a lot of demand for hockey content for the shorts reel. It seems to do pretty well. Taking the photos. Let's see where we at on that one. So the goal is take it, finish 50,000 photos. I'm at 1,272. The goal is like 4,000-ish a month. I still have photos I need to edit and put back in this number, so that number is actually a lot higher already, just as it's February 2nd. But I haven't added that to the playlist. And then read 50 books. I've read 3 books. So what are the books I read? I read Never Finished by David Goggins. Pretty good. Life of the Body by Bert Kreischer. That's to skip it, because it's just like a bunch of like frat bro stories that like aren't all that clever or charming and kind of make him seem like a D-bag. So I would skip that one. And then The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield, which is one of my favorite books. I think if you do anything creative, you should read that book for sure. Let's see, Bear Adventures, taking the guy on 2 adventures, which is pretty good considering it's January and it's cold as shit here in Nebraska. Then let's see, business goals. I'm at 4% on that one because I contributed to my IRA a little bit, $65, not done, but something. It's 1% of the goal. Paid off about $2,000, but then I added back $500 to pay my car insurance. So it goes. Videos made. I'm counting that twice because that's my long-term goal, is to be making income from YouTube. That's like a decent amount of money. So that's 26 out of 500. And social media posts, I got 18 going because I just need to talk about my work more, promote my work more, because I don't do that at all. And that will hopefully get me some more jobs. So all in all, not a bad start to the month. I scored 4 goals playing hockey. I got 3 of them on tape, and I'll be showing them here. I might make shorts and do some commentary, so it's like ASMR, GoPro hockey shorts, just to see how that does. Now that they're monetizing shorts, I might play with that a little bit and see if that doesn't do something for me, or if it's not just like a fun little avenue that I can, hang out with. So yeah, that's how we're doing so far. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. I'm still in the fight on everything. I've got progress on everything, which is something I really like. I know I gotta make more unique experiences. I've got a couple ideas to like get that firing up, and then just getting the bike miles in to really kind of slim down, and the hockey practice. It's just all the workout. There's so many workout goals, and my body's just like wasn't maybe not quite ready to adapt to that level just yet. So, but I've been having a great time eating a lot of protein. I've been feeling a little tighter, and a couple people have been, said some nice things about like, well, you look a little, whatever. And I'm like, yeah. And I feel like I get on the ice, I can feel the difference. I'm buzzing out there. So it's like if I could get back to like my lowest weight, which was in 2020, I weighed like 235. I was flying on the ice, and I think right now I'm still in like the 260s. But I haven't weighed myself in a while because my diet still kind of sucks. That's like the last missing piece of the puzzle. If I can shore that up, then it'll take care of everything else. You know, everything will fall into place. So yeah, that's how I'm doing. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're keeping to your New Year's goals, your New Year's resolutions. And if not, well, it's only February and you can set some, because it's all arbitrary anyway. Set some goals for the rest of the year. You got 11 months. Set with, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals, whatever, And even if you don't make them, it's the effort and having something to work towards. It's really, I don't know, just something about it. It just helps my brain kind of stay productive, stay on a track, and you kind of just reverse engineer your goals. You kind of say like, this is where I want to be in 5 years. I'm like, okay, what do I have to do this year to get there in 5? And then you ask yourself even like, okay, that's where I want to be in 5 years. How could I get there in 1 year? And you kind of split the gap on those goals, and you set some ambitious goals, and you just go after them with a tomahawk. And you just go, and we kick the year's teeth in. Like, if you're not feeling where you are in life right now, like, make a plan to dig yourself out of the muck. Like, you can't just sit and dissociate on your phone and watch Instagram reels, because I know I do that too. Like, small simple habits of like, instead of dissociating, watching Instagram, like, get some Audible books and listen to books on tape while you just lay there. Because like that's how you turn just laying there into like something that's like kind of a little productive, even if they're nonfiction or even if they're fiction books and they're just, for fun. I think there's something to be had from listening to stories and kind of, I think from hearing stories, you innately learn how to tell better stories and communicate better. And I think that has such a powerful impact on your life. But then if you could get some of these non-fiction stories, some of these the self-help books or motivational books or whatever you want to call them, and you get those pumping through your headphones, like, it starts to light fires inside of you, and you're like, okay, let's go. I got a tickle in my nose because it's like all skunky. But it's like, you're like, okay, let's go punch some goals in the mouth, and let's go after it and kind of just make our lives a little bit better. That's kind of my end goal. So hopefully, with me sharing all my goals, hopefully that inspires. If it inspires like 1 or 2 people to set some goals, like I'm pretty pumped about it. Because it's just good fun. And excuse me. And I think, I just want more people to do it. More people, and so many people have so much potential, and they just, I don't know, they just get beat down by life. Life is kind of just set up to beat you down, and you gotta punch back, baby. Like, there's no point in not swinging. Like, life doesn't beat you harder because you swing back. Like, sometimes it gives up. You don't know. It could be your year. This could be the year that you beat life up and you take you take a win. Take the W. So anyway, that's all I've got today. I hope you're doing well. And if not, I hope that turns around for you real soon. Stay tuned. I'm going to be trying to get some more content going on this channel this month. I got so many hockey videos I need to edit and do the voiceover for. And then I got some ASMR stuff that I might make. I might make some ASMR content with, some crinkle sounds and some poppy sounds. This is probably terrifying. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got for today. So, thank you as always for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.